Welcome back. Just getting some twerking done. Alright, welcome back to the Salty Groove. We are in Hager's Cavern, and I'm going to attempt to take down one of the tougher bosses because of, primarily, really just because of his pistol. His pistol is the major issue here. So, I switched over to it's a, what do they call it? A staff. Because the reason I did that is because with wands you can either go with a melee weapon in one hand or a wand. You can't use a shield in a wand. And if you're using a melee weapon in a wand, that's a bad idea. You might as well use a shield in a melee weapon. So I just went with whatever. The staff has more damage anyway. You can fight like that if you want, but I prefer not to, because if I'm using melee, I prefer to use damaging melee, and if I'm using magic, I prefer to use damaging magic. Anything that puts damage on my enemies and I'm in enough to make them get the fuck out of my face, that's what I want to use. Wrathful Dead's Binding. Ah, fuck, this asshole is gonna keep following me. He's gonna be a problem. But I want to move past this. Actually, I think I need to kill all these enemies. I don't think I can just move past them. Ah, fuck. That's very bad because when you fight the boss, his fire damage will do. Oh wait, I gotta go back to a boss now and get another orange file. I just got that armor titan might, and that is something I need for work in the area, or at least work to get another orange file. So let's teleport. I already got to move back to where I was. Oh, motherfucking liar! We ain't fighting that motherfucker. I'm scared. Let's go. Work. Here we go. Get another orange file because everything else is a waste of fucking time. There we go. Teleport back. Now we have plenty of healing items. And we're gonna need them because this guy is a cheating piece of shit. You can attempt to use a shield in this fight, but I would say don't, because it'll become pretty much useless. Because of what he keeps... Oh, Jesus, leave me alone. And they have a shit ton of health too. You can tell they designed this enemy just to be annoying. And that's one thing I fucking hate. Don't design your enemies to be annoying, you fucking assholes. Come on. Those skeletons teleport all around the place and they have shit tons of health. It's not that they, you know, teleport all around the place and you hit them once and they die. No, of course not. Ah! Damn it, he had more reach than I thought he did. Fucker. Goodbye. Not bothering with you. Ugh, really? Of course he's able to get the swing off before me. So this is one of the worst things about a Souls-like game, and one of the main failings of them is called the run back. See, when you go to fight a boss in a Souls-like game, because you die, and because of how the checkpoint system is set up in these games, you have to go back to either a sanctuary in this game or a bonfire in a Souls game. And so what that results in is, especially with the bosses not being all mechanically sound, because they're not, especially in the Souls games, and nobody likes to talk about that because you got to keep sucking Souls dick. If you're not sucking that Souls dick, you're doing it wrong. And it's actually a bad idea for me not to immediately go and use the salt I have. So I think, once again, I have to cut this journey short because I'm not going to waste this salt on this fucking shitty ass boss. But basically, it results in you dying on a boss and having to move all the way back to the boss, and it takes like what, a minute to do it, and you're thinking, well, it's only 60 seconds. The problem is it's time wasted, and it's time doing shit that is not only not fun, but is fucking offensively annoying. Like, it's terribly fucking annoying. There is no positive to it. There is no interest in doing that either, because when you have in these types of games, when you have a strategy that works, but you just say something goes wrong, or the boss touches you or breathes on you and you fucking die, because that happens in a lot of these Souls-like games, because they stuff the fucking boss's asshole with a bunch of steroids and make them ridiculous powerful, because they want to instead of, you know, making actual challenging mechanics and fun technique be the mainstay of the fight, they prefer when you get touched, if he sneezes on you, you fucking fall apart, for their difficulty a lot of times. So this game falls into that same trap of false difficulty, and what you will get is a boss where it kills you constantly, very easily, and you have to just keep over and over and over again restarting and wasting this minute of time walking all the way or running all the way back to where you were. It's so fucking irritating that you're surprised to know, if you don't play these games, that ever since the first of them, Demon Souls, they have not stopped doing that. In fact, in most cases, they haven't even improved it. It's still the exact same annoying ass mechanic it's always been, and it was never engaging, it was never enjoyable, it was never positive. It's not a good mechanic. It's a lazy fucking mechanic, because they do that so that they can pad the experience out. That's the whole point. So that when you die, you have to waste more time, and it makes your game artificially seem longer, especially when you purposefully make a lot of enemies where they'll be able to do a lot of cheap shit, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, this game falls to that same tradition where if you die on this boss, who I'm about to fight, you have to do that again. And there's another boss later on that does the same thing, where if you die on it, you have to do it. Oh my god, why is... Okay, that's a normal archer skeleton, that's cool. I thought it was a melee poison bastard. So yeah, if you die on this fight, there is no quick way to get over there that cuts out the extra running. You know, you just have to do the extra running. Now here's the boss fight. So you have to make it past all those enemies you saw me have to fight through. You can just try to move past them, but then that's going to result in you having to that's going to result in you possibly getting some enemies pulled over with you. And I think, I'm not sure if I have, but I think those floating pale bitches, I've actually gotten them in this boss area once, where they were fucking double teaming me with the boss. Yeah, I got that unfucking lucky. See what he does? RNG. Total RNG. That's total RNG. But be careful when he does that. He may turn around and try to do that second swipe. Look at this. Total RNG. There is no pattern to it. There's no fucking... There's no paying attention to it at all. That's the combo you want him to do, because it sets him up the best for you to be able to retaliate. Now you'll notice that I stripped down, and look what it's allowing me to do. It gives me extra mobility to deal with his shitty ass attacks. Oh, that was mine. That was my fault. That was all me. There we go. And I'll heal up. Look at that. Oh! What the fuck was that? He didn't turn around. See this RNG? And look, yep, I knew he was going to do that. He pulled it out right in front of me like that. And now he's spamming it. See? There's nothing you can do. You can't punish that. I've tried to hit him to stop him from shooting. You can't do that. And if the game was mechanically sound, or if the fight was mechanically sound, you would be able to do that, to stop him from doing that attack by hitting him. But because they went lazy with it, and decided they didn't need to make the fight mechanically sound, you have that kind of shit happening. I've had times where he just spams that shot over and over and over again. And look, you see what he's doing? Now he was caught in the corner. He can just he can just shoot at me over and over, and there's nothing I can do to get him out of this corner. I have to just keep guessing and hoping that I'm going to get it. So now he starts doing this combo, and that actually kind of makes it easier to deal with him. That actually makes it kind of easier to... Shut up! Deal with him? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm fucking dealing with this boss and this damn dog at the same time. Shut up! I'm trying to concentrate, Jackson. Please stop. Stop! This is fucking ridiculous. Oh shit. Stop! Oh my god, he hears some dog out there fucking singing, and that's why he's crying his fucking eyes out. RNG bullshit, and then he dives at me. Some shitty ass dog singing. Woo! First time, bitch. Take your cheap ass home, motherfucker. Oh, and now you stop. Now you go back to chewing your fucking pig ear. God damn it, Jackson, you're annoying. Disembodied Husk's doll, okay. So, that disembodied husk... What the fuck is that sound? God damn it. That disembodied husk was, being controlled by a doll. And, let's see. Well, you get his doll after you kill him. Oh, look at this. Primitive bones, I forgot. Reanimated human skeleton adorned in Raider's armor. Its weapons surely are primitive, but they're far heavier than what an average man could wield. Whatever magic animates this creature must be immensely powerful. So you can actually get these weapons from the primitive bones. You have to craft them. Though I know the cudgel, for instance, you have to craft that. You can also get the Armormite sword. Yes, disemboweled husk. There we go. Shell of the former dead pirate Hager. He has been disemboweled, and a small doll dwells in his gaping body cavity, controlling his actions like a tiny marionette. Now, you can see these two little legs inside his body. That guy, that little doll, is what controls him. He's an undead body, and I don't know what the story behind that fucking doll is. Like, I don't know why it even controls him. I never read it. So let's see if we can get it out of his material, because we're going to be using his doll. Okay, doll of the disemboweled husk. Though it resembles a marionette, it was in fact the husk's puppeteer. Nope, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't explain why that even happened. So more importantly, the weapon that he had is the strongest physical attacking greatsword that I can get in this at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together by using, of course, some salt. Everything's salty in this motherfucker. Use some goddamn salt. We need some more Lowry's on that bitch. And then we're going to also use his little doll. How the fuck can you make a big ass sword out of Lowry's and a doll? Fucking MacGyver, I swear. Man, that fight did not go as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it went better than I thought. But yeah, you definitely want to strip down naked, because it's the only way you'll have high enough maneuverability. And that fight is not about blocking, it's not about taking damage and surviving it. You have to stay out of the way of his damage, or he's going to melt your fucking skin off. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm not going to use that to level up. What we're going to do is use it to travel to the Red Hall of Cages. Wait, the Red Hall isn't where I needed to be. Castle of Storms, there we go. Alright, so right here. No, I need to go to Alchemist. There we go. Transmute. Look, I can turn this into the Jaws of Death with the wrathful bindings. I've had this. You see, right under its title, it says Great Scissor. All that does, there are particular items in the game that are like subsets of the original items before. Like, for instance, with great swords, you have great scissors. With pikes, you have like combat staffs, kind of. With whips, you have sword whips. With flintlock pistols, you have crossbows. So there's subsets of items of weapons that you can use. Do not use the Jaws of Death because you can get this, the Sea Wolf Cutlass. That motherfucker is really powerful. Look, it's more powerful than the Jaws of Death. It's more powerful than the Shrouded Bulwark. And it weighs less than the Shrouded Bulwark. How's that for fucking weirdness? And it still has the same strength scaling as the Shrouded Bulwark, so it's actually just a better weapon, period. The Jaws of Death actually weigh more than it, but they have better strength scaling. So I guess if you wanted to, you could go with the Jaws of Death. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't even go. Look, Black Widow's fucking 11. That's the smallest one out of all of them. But this bad boy, oh. Now that I think about it, do I want Black Widow or the Queen of Smiles ear to use the... I mean, Black Widow or Seawolf Cutlass? Because I've never used the Black Widow. I'm going to go with fuck the Black Widow. Because later on in this game, it becomes so important to do damage. Damage is the most important thing you have. So you have to keep doing as much damage to the enemies as possible. So I'm going to go with the more damaging item. I also got this, a clay mask, which was on those clay phantoms. It's, I mean, if you want your character, I like my character's face, so I'd rather see her face. We can put her clothes back on. Yes! Look at that! I have shoes! So I'm totally gonna wear these, because finally I have some fucking shoes on. Everything else, like, you don't have the shoes. Look, there's shoes in the picture, but they only show up there. Why? Whatever. I'm going with it. But, oh, by the way, I didn't explain staffs. So with wands, you can only use one magic at a time, but with staffs, you can use square magic, which you can just assign it square or triangle. So I have fireball on triangle, and square I have lightning bolt. Alright, so after that, after we kill Hager, fucking piece of shit, we can, yeah, we'll go ahead and level up. Let me see, tree of skill. I got 3 black orbs. What else do I want? The only other sword that I like is Karstjaw's sword, and Karstjaw's sword isn't as powerful as the Seawolf, but it does look a hell of a lot cooler. So I usually like to get Karstjaw's weapon. But I don't know if I want to spend the don't know if I want to spend the skill points to unlock level 4 of that. Light armor? Yeah, because light armor would give me an edge. I would still be able to wear armor, so it would protect me, but it would also give me an edge in yeah. Oh shit, I can't do it yet. How much is that? 2? Light armor 2. And then light armor 3 is over here. Alright, so I'd have to go there. Okay. Yeah, so we'll make our way over to light armor. I think I have enough for pretty much everything in the game that's important at this point. What I do want to make, though, is the most powerful normal sword, and I just can't do that yet. I got 2 drown lockets, so I can upgrade that motherfucker. I totally want to do that. Lord's orders. Alright. Okay, let's see what he has. Anything new? Nope, not since the last time. Cool. I don't want to sell anything yet, fuck it. Alright, we're gonna travel back to Hager's Cavern. I cannot fucking believe I killed Hager on one try. That is pretty fucking crazy. I have not done that before. Oh, I'm rolling kind of slow. Whatever. Fucker. Look at that shit. You see how fucking annoying that is? And if they did it in moderation, it would be a really interesting enemy attack. But the problem is that they can do it whenever and however many times they want. That they took it overboard. It just becomes fucking annoying. Fucker. Zap you. You fucking zap you. Zap you. I'll zap you again, bitch. 4 zaps and he can't take it. What a bitch. Oh! Getting excited, aren't you? Cut you down with my blade. The sea wolf. Hey, it goes along with my with my name. My title. Damn you. No one can best the wolf. Oh, damn it, I was hoping I was going to stop her from doing that. I hate that fucking attack. Bitch. Cut you in the chest. Alright, so you want to go up that way. Remember, we went that way to fight the boss, so we'll go this way. Hop up here. Chomp these fuckers out of the way. Jump off the wall. Jesus, those sounds. Jeez, damn, they even threw a shield. We have enough of that to level up our those angsty bones ribs. We have enough of those to level up our to get another orange file. But when we come back, we're going to go through this door right here. I'll see you guys in a bit.